Ty Schmidt, who's got practically nothing left. Ty Schmidt drags Josef von Schmidt towards the middle of the ring. He's got to do something. He's got less than half a minute to go. A hard right spins von Schmidt around. Olympic slam, Kurt Angle style. There's a cover. 1, 2. I don't believe it. You gotta be kidding me. And Ty Schmidt, he's frustrated and he's out of time.
The time limit is expired. This match has been declared a draw.
Well, quite often in wrestling, draws will happen, and so will rematches, so almost 4 weeks to the day. Josef von Schmidt, das Deutschenhammer, set to lock it up with the Toxic Table's Ty Schmidt one more time. Let's see if we can't break that draw.
And the best of Too Short's gonna be there. Oi.
This next match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring, from Dresden, Germany, weighing 275 pounds, das Deutschenhammer, Josef von Schmidt.
Now, to be fair, the match at Southwest was only a 10-minute time limit, so neither of these two really got an opportunity to get the upper hand on the other guy. Let's see if we can't get a win from somebody in the usual 15 minutes instead. That being the case, I'm pretty sure von Schmidt's gonna get the win in this, well, Battle of the Schmidts. Can I say that on YouTube, guys?
I believe it's perfectly safe, Christy. The Battle of the Schmidts, after all, is what we've got here. Das Deutschenhammer making his way, look at this. A fan sign in the stands, a Josef von Schmidt Gauleiter, as he refers to his fans. I'm not entirely sure about that, but just the same, Josef von Schmidt, still extremely popular. A 15-year veteran of RWL, multi-time world champion, international champion, small television champion, Josef von Schmidt has done it all, and he is not going to abide another draw from someone like Ty Schmidt, who he considers an inferior opponent.
What? He is an inferior opponent. He's garbage next to Josef von Schmidt. How many times have I told you? Scott Bell and Ty Schmidt, they gravitated to each other because they're both garbage. Scott Bell, most people throw out the garbage. He brings it home and hides it.
You do know Myron. Tex Lynch over at Snarl just loves it when you say that. Always makes him laugh.
Yeah, I know. I was just over there the other night. I bought him his birthday card.
Yes, for all of us here at RWL Rage, a happy belated birthday to Hangman Tex Lynch.
And his opponent, along with Too Short Welfare Popeye Scott Bell, representing the Toxic Table, here is Ty Schmidt.
Considered by many to be the weak link in the trio of the Toxic Table of Boston Connor and AJ Hawk, and Ty Schmidt is the smallest, but he has certainly demonstrated some impressive wrestling skills, although not on the level of a Josef von Schmidt. And Scott Bell is determined to push these three up the ladder somehow, some way. He's going to need a crane or something to do it.
Don, while I'm alive, while my heart beats, while I work for this promotion, those three schmucks will never be stars. Never.
Ooh, honey, you are heated. You can't let old Too Short stress you out like this. It's not like you, and I hate seeing you so bent out of shape. Try and relax a little bit, please.
I'm trying, Christy. Honest to God, I'm trying. But every time I see that man's face, my blood pressure goes up.
Myron, as they say, you need to take a chill pill.
Chill pill my foot. I hope something horrible happens to that lousy two-bit bastard.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's please do forgive Myron Schimmelman, for he is a man of great passions. In any case, what a rematch we've got going here, and there's just got to be a winner this time. Well, Ralph Burns sounds the bell. They come center. Von Schmidt opens up with a couple of chops to the right and a drop kick to the knee of Ty Schmidt, taking him down to the mat. Von Schmidt stamping the hands and fingers of Ty Schmidt, much to the chagrin and consternation of Too Short Popeye Scott Bell. Von Schmidt driving all his weight into the shoulder of Ty Schmidt, follows that up with another stomp, and now a series of spiteful kicks to Ty Schmidt. Josef von Schmidt playing with his food here a little bit. Locks up Schmidt again. Up over the shoulder. Hung up on the top rope. Down he goes. And von Schmidt, relentless, stamping those hands and fingers on Ty Schmidt, working on both hands. And here's a quick cover. Well, not even a one. Ty Schmidt powering out of that one. A chop across the chest, a right, a left to the midsection. And a one-arm suplex to Ty Schmidt. Das Deutschenhammer firmly in control as Too Short Popeye goes under the ring. Comes up with an equalizer, a steel chair. Meanwhile, Ty Schmidt counters von Schmidt. Goes behind on him. Von Schmidt quickly disengages him. Too Short Popeye getting into it with Josef von Schmidt. Von Schmidt completely ignoring him. Goes right back to work on Ty Schmidt. Hangs him up the top rope yet again. Makes his way to the middle rope. A little bit of love from the fans here in the Big D. Von Schmidt with a stomp to the leg of Ty Schmidt. He's working on that left leg relentlessly. Josef von Schmidt countered with elbows to the midsection from Ty Schmidt. Schmidt locks up von Schmidt. Whipped over the top rope out onto the floor. Here he comes, and whoa! Did you see? Well, that was amazing. I know you're not overly fond of Ty Schmidt or any of the Toxic Table, Myron, but that was talented. Shut up. A rolling elbow to the chest of Josef von Schmidt. Ty Schmidt opening up as the referee counts. Von Schmidt bounced off the barricade, spun around with a hard right. Ty Schmidt with an uppercut to the back of Das Deutschenhammer. A rolling elbow to the back of von Schmidt. As Ty Schmidt starts to turn things around for himself here, and the momentum is beginning to go his way. Fireman's carry. Well executed. A stomp to the head of Josef von Schmidt, and another rolling elbow that doesn't find the mark. Von Schmidt rolling out of the way quickly. Oh, a disrespectful slap across the face. A second one. Von Schmidt definitely not fond of Ty Schmidt, especially after that draw on Southwest 3 weeks ago. And look at this, he is just buffeting Ty Schmidt across the face. A kick to the midsection, a right, a left, an elbow to the face. Ty Schmidt pitched towards the timekeeper's area as Josef von Schmidt makes his way back inside. Scott Bell disengaging the turnbuckle, exposing the steel, and that's probably going to be an issue. Ty Schmidt being urged to get back up by Scott Bell. The referee continues to count. Josef von Schmidt waiting for him. Ty Schmidt gets back in, locks it up with von Schmidt. Whipped, right into the steel, right across the chest of Josef von Schmidt. And a whoa, just a vicious left from Ty Schmidt. Followed up with a rolling elbow. Josef von Schmidt on the canvas and finding himself in trouble at the present time. Has been since he got whipped into that turnbuckle. Again, another devastating left right to the head of Josef von Schmidt. Ty Schmidt takes himself to the top far right turnbuckle. He's got his target sighted. Von Schmidt makes it up to his feet, and a double axe handle right across the head finds the mark. And Scott Bell starting to look a little bit more comfortable. Knuckles to the side of the temple of Josef von Schmidt. Ty Schmidt goes for the cover. One. But only just a one. Von Schmidt rolls out to the floor. Ty Schmidt, here he comes. And he got Scott Bell too. Good. I hope he's dead. Ty Schmidt rounds up Josef von Schmidt. A dragon screw right onto that steel chair. And then snaps the leg on Das Deutschenhammer. And he's really going to work him on the outside floor as the referee continues to count. Von Schmidt counters. A kick to the midsection. A series of shots. An elbow to the face of Ty Schmidt. A kick to the midsection. Another set of kicks. And another one-arm suplex on the outside. Well, now, Ty Schmidt in trouble. And look at this. Scott Bell getting into it with Von Schmidt. A heated exchange. Go ahead. Punch him in the mouth. Josef von Schmidt returns to work on Ty Schmidt. Hurls him towards the far right corner barricades. Makes his own way back inside. The referee continued to count. We're well past 10 now, as Ty Schmidt tentatively makes his way back towards the ring. Von Schmidt with a kick to the midsection, a series of elbows, and look at this. Whoa! Right to the top of the skull. Here's a cover, but the referee distracted by that damn turnbuckle. Well, now, you could have counted to 12 by now. Ty Schmidt breaking out of the pin. Joseph Von Schmidt not going to give up, though. Whoa, countered with a jawbreaker by Ty Schmidt. Tries to make it to the middle rope, but Von Schmidt says, no, you don't. German suplex from Das Deutschenhammer as if there were any other kind. Joseph Von Schmidt takes himself to the top far right turnbuckle. Ty Schmidt laid out on the outside, slowly making his way to a standing position, and here we go. Whoa, misses with the kick. Ty Schmidt quickly out of the way of that one. Ty Schmidt rolled back inside the ring, making his way to a standing position, but a drop kick drops him again. Von Schmidt really letting Ty Schmidt have it at this point, as the momentum has shifted once again. Das Deutschenhammer with a hard right to the back of Ty Schmidt, whips him over the top rope, out onto the apron, a hard left, and Von Schmidt gonna join him out there on the apron, allowing gravity to do the work, crashing into the lip of the apron. Joseph Von Schmidt with another arm breaker on the outside as again the referee begins to count.
Well, I don't believe this referee. Any other referee would have ejected Scott Bell already. Why is he still there? Why?
I honestly don't know, Marin, but Joseph Von Schmidt really applying the pressure to Ty Schmidt on the outside as the referee continues to count. Oh my, driven right into the ring steps. Von Schmidt makes his way back inside. Ty Schmidt laying outside motionless. Von Schmidt makes it to the top far left turnbuckle. He's waiting for Ty Schmidt to stand up. I don't believe it. Whoa! He still managed to connect somehow. I'm not sure exactly how that happened. Oh! A series of shots, but Von Schmidt quickly countered by Ty Schmidt. And a whoa, what a boot to the face. Taking Ty Schmidt down to the floor again. Ty Schmidt pitched to the opposing side of the ring. Von Schmidt makes his way back inside, just biding his time and conserving energy, while Ty Schmidt lays on the outside, absolutely motionless. Slowly beginning to stir is Ty Schmidt, gets back up to a standing position, makes his way back towards the ring. Von Schmidt misses with the shot. Ty Schmidt whips him towards the corner, but the referee right there repairing the turnbuckle again to the far left turnbuckle this time, and what an uppercut, taking Von Schmidt down to the canvas. Joseph Von Schmidt back on the receiving end of the business here as Ty Schmidt makes his way to the top far left turnbuckle. Von Schmidt is laid out, and there's an elbow right across the chest, and here's another pin attempt. One. Just a one. Von Schmidt kicks out pretty quickly. Ty Schmidt feeling like he owns the place. Armbar stretch from Ty Schmidt to Das Deutschenhammer. Joseph Von Schmidt trying to get to a standing position here. Quickly rolls up, misses with the clothesline, but gets a hold of Ty Schmidt by the head. Ty Schmidt counters with hard shots to the midsection. And look at this, gets him by the ankle and takes him down for an ankle lock. A possible submission here as referee Walt Rothburn checks on Joseph Von Schmidt. Von Schmidt whipped him across the ring with his leg. Amazing. Das Deutschenhammer with a shot across the face. And here we go. These two going to start trading shots again, just like they did at Southwest a couple of weeks ago. And Ty Schmidt is already busted open and bleeding. Joseph Von Schmidt, a master at this game, and he rarely loses it. A hard right, a chop across the chest of Ty Schmidt. Ty Schmidt retaliates. Von Schmidt retaliates right back. These two just going at it like a couple of horses. Von Schmidt with a boot to the face ends the argument right there. Das Deutschenhammer takes himself to the top turn. Whoa, did you see that man fly? Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is going to do it. Joseph Von Schmidt finally picking up a win by pinfall.
Here's the time, 10 minutes and 7 17 seconds, and your winner, Josef von Schmidt.
Now that was rich, chewy, and satisfying. I enjoyed the hell out of that. You go, Josef von Schmidt. Hooray for Josef von Schmidt. This guy, he deserves to be a champion again. All right, well, in any event, Josef von Schmidt picking up the 3-count pinfall over Ty Schmidt in the Battle of the Schmidts, and did it with such aplomb. Look at this, like an avenging angel, crushing down. That is the end of the first hour. We'll be back with the second half right after the break.